Hello everyone, happy Sunday and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope that you have all had an amazing weekend and I appreciate you joining me as we're jumping back into Icarus to pick up with the next mission along the story. So pretty excited about that. Let me say hello to everybody and then we'll jump in and go over. I really didn't do anything off screen this time. Well, I did like one thing. So we have a lot of prep work to do before we hopefully get to the actual mission tonight. So we're going to have to see if we have time for that or if we'll pick it up next time. And today will just be prep work for it. But like I said, we'll jump in. I'll show you guys around as per usual. Let's see. Marisol, Sarah, Lily, Wander, Kimmy, and Kevin. It's good to see you all. Let's give this a chance to pop in. This week's update was a single player pause feature. So I am loving that. I can actually pause the game now. Of course, if OBS decides to show the game. Certain games at certain times, like when you switch back and forth between my screens, it's just like, nope, we forget. What do you mean you want to show the game? There it is. So here we are on the pause screen where the game is paused. This is such a huge feature. It's like a teeny tiny thing, but when you are usually playing and also doing the mom thing or, you know, just any kind of life thing, it's a huge pain in the butt to either walk away and risk getting attacked by something or having to log all the way out of the game, go do what you need to do, and log back in. So this pause feature is long awaited and I'm loving it. So really the only thing that I think I changed is, if you will notice, my lantern is off and there are lights. They're not a ton of lights. It's pretty much one light per section, but at least while I'm charging my lantern, the base is not plunged into pitch blackness. And that's pretty much all I did. So lots of prep work. If we take a look, we finished the chef mission the last time. So we did the whole stockpile. We ran around, dropped all the food off. And if we take a look in the freezer, it's got some ingredients in it, but we have absolutely no cooked food. I've got this food right here in my pocket, and that's it. There's no other food in this base. So step one is food. That is our probably primary function. Step two, let me look at my tech tree. Now this part's unfortunate because I really wanted to upgrade my armor before going to do this mission, and I only have 3 points available. Now we're like a hair away from leveling up, like less than 500 XP. And hopefully that will give me enough tech points to do this because we should have everything else we need to be able to upgrade to the obsidian chest armor. So this is just like the next upgrade of obsidian. We are short by 2, and this has explosive resistance. Now this next mission that we're doing is surrounded by landmines. So I'm going to try really hard not to blow myself up, but I feel like 50% explosive resistance is probably going to be handy for safety's sake. So there's that. Let's go actually either pick up the mission or let's take a quick look and see if there's any like mini missions. Like we could do the scanning mission for the XP and whatever the reward would be, and that would be pretty quick. Or we could see what easy mining is. Usually that's just like some iron ore or something. Let's do that. That would be faster. So what is it going to be? It is going to be sulfur. Oh, that's even easier. Okay. We should have plenty of sulfur right here in this box, and we do. I think we need 21, so let's split that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take this. Yep. 21. This is going to be the fastest little bit of XP ever. And there's our reward. Landing a little close to the house, but doesn't seem like it's close enough to cause damage. There we go. Hey, Brand, good to see you. Oh no, Circle of Death? That's not good. Hopefully that clears up. Hey, Michael, good to see you. Alright, so we've got some iron throwing knives, a steel javelins, some sickles and seeds. or some oxide and sulfur. I don't need any of these things. So I'm going to take the weapons just because. If anything, I can break them down for the iron and steel. 21 iron throwing knives is a lot. And there we go. We have leveled up to level 59. We are 1 level away from max. The top level is level 60. Top level is 60, so we only have 1 level to go. We have to be really careful about our next points because after that, we have no more talent points to choose from. All right, but armor, check. Here we go. Yeah, Brand, I think it did delete your earlier message. When I say I think, I know it did because I didn't see it there. So it must have been too soon, I guess. YouTube's just being screwy. All right, so here's the actual mission. You can see we are done with everything else. Our only option from here is the next story mission, and then that opens up the rest of the tree a little bit further. So let's click into this. We're going to go ahead and accept it, so it's going to chill in our...
Located the safe house of our suspect. We need to strike before they have a chance to escape. Prepare for an arduous pursuit.
Okay, yeah, so we're going to find... So we've been through the story. If you recall, we've been chasing this, like, thief that's been out there and the group. So we found the little thing in the cave, and then we found their treehouse in the swamp, and then we found some dead bodies in the Arctic in a little outpost. So now this one is another base that we're going into to locate in the swamp again. So it's just the next stage in that story. So we're going to take that. Yes, may the 4th be with you as well, Michael. Hey, Archer, good to see you. All right, so we're just going to take that so it hangs out on our list.
The group has narrowed down the area where the suspect was recently residing. You must make your way to this location. The thief has tried to undermine our work on Icarus and is no longer due civilized treatment. Use of force is approved, expected even. All previous contractors have failed to apprehend this suspect. We expect better.
Friend, you need to be careful. They're choking comms. I haven't got much time. That little stunt we pulled with the audio log, they're watching us now. Both of us. This is big. Whatever we're messing with, it's big. Beyond anything I've ever seen. The group could kill us over this. You gotta listen to the recording. Here.
Maybe we all just wanted to put the cover-ups completely evaluated. I choked it in we have blood on our hands.
Damn it. I can't keep the signal.
That was dramatic. So we've known through this story process that there's some kind of conflict going on here. We're working for this group 15, but they keep trying to block out Saul. One of the recordings was from a friend of Saul's. So I didn't get too much of that. The only thing I heard from that recording was there's blood on our hands. So I don't know what that's about. But I mean, we're here and there's all kinds of corporations, and this entire planet was like a terraforming failure. So it's giving me like big corporations screwed everything up vibes. So not really shocking. Not super shocked by that. Okay, so now that we can make our armor, we need composites, steel screws, and obsidian. Just a bunch of them. Not sure if 95 platinum weave is going to be enough, but we will find out. We should have all of that made. We're just going to grab a stack of 100. Let's grab 40 composites. That should be enough. And then steel screws, I've got a stack of 97. Yeah, we got to go kill the thief. I don't know. And Saul seems really upset about it. So I'm thinking that maybe the thief is not the bad guy in this scenario. I don't know. We're going to find out. I like that this DLC in particular, this map, has a storyline through it. The other missions, like there's missions and they all kind of follow a path, and it's stuff that you're doing for the station and all of this stuff. But this is the first one with like a story thread throughout the main set of missions. I like it. Hey, Midnight, good to see you. All right, so we're going to go head, chest, arms, legs, and feet. Perfect. Now, repairing this takes shaped obsidian, so we'll have to keep an eye on that and just make sure we bring some to our outpost for the repair station. But that should be easy enough. I will probably forget that. All right, put the rest of the composites away. We're going to put our steel screws away. I'm getting hungry, but like my food hasn't worn off yet, so I don't want to take it yet. All right, let's grab this, and then we're going to take all of this off because now begins the tedious process of removing all of our attachments to put on new attachments. Oh yeah, I haven't even looked at the map yet. Yes, this new base is right here. Oh, that's not too bad. It's right near the entrance to the swamp, so that we don't have to go too far in there. All I know about this mission is landmines, base attack, so there's going to be animals, and I need 10,000 electricity to power the device that's in here. So, because I do like to look up the requirements on the wiki just to save having to go there, then have it tell me what to do, then go home and get the stuff, and then go back. So I know that we need 10,000 worth of power, and we need a beacon. And then the base self-destructs. So we have to like loot it and then put down the beacon, and then we have 30 seconds to run away before the whole place gets blown up. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right, let's put this here. Hey, Rachel, good to see you. Okay, we'll take off all of our pockets. Keep an eye on this because... Oh no, this is my pocketless inventory. Okay, it's already accounted for. Can I craft attachment sets for each of my armor? Yes, I could. At this stage, I definitely could. I'm not sure I will ever go back to this particular set of armor. But if I make like a set of composite armor or a better set of polar armor in particular, then I would probably make a full second set of attachments. They're not that expensive to make, the attachments. At least not at this stage. We're pretty well set up with resources, and now that we have the miasmic pick, it's actually like crazy how quickly we can get resources. I went back to playing my Styx map over the weekends, as I haven't played it in a bit. I've been playing on Prometheus with my husband in his game as well. And it's so sad not to have the miasmic pickaxe now. I'm so used to being able to get the extra resources out of it that it's really, really sad to not have. Yeah, our base, my husband and I, our base is right here on this little river down here. So it will be a straight shot in there when we do this one. Okay. One more piece. I feel like this obsidian armor like completely replaces the original obsidian armor. The only thing I haven't compared is on Styx, because it's the only thing I have. I have just the straight composite armor, which gives you better health and stamina regeneration in general. Now, okay, so this is 20 heat, 20 cold, and 16 resistance. I'm only comparing chest to chest right now. And this one is 18 physical, 16 cold, 25 heat, plus 15 fire. So the obsidian armor overall is better, except for the cold, which is kind of logical. So I feel like maybe if we could go kill a polar bear, we could get a set of this Arctic armor, which is not quite as good as far as like physical resistance, the physical protection of it, but is much better for cold resistance, 30%. I don't know how much more of this game is going to involve the Arctic, to be fair. I feel like we're very much moving into the phase that's going to be Oops. It's going to be the null sector or whatever. So like lava zone, heat, the hot area. Actually, you know what? I never upgraded my noise suppression attachment. Can I do that now? What is that going to take? Noise suppression, 8 iron nails. Oh, that's easy. We might as well upgrade that while we have it off of the piece anyway. Wrong side. The left side is for crafting. The right side is for using it. I know the polar bear armor is pretty cool. As you saw, I can't actually make it with this character. That's why it's grayed out, even though it's tier 3. You have to take a talent point to be able to make it. But one of my other characters has that talent point and has this armor. So I would just have to bring in another character to make it for me if I wanted it on this map. It would be doable. Okay, so that's done. That went here. The other thing we don't have is a level 2 respiration attachment. An electronic and 50 charcoal. I have the charcoal right here. Yeah, 112. And then 1 electronic. We might as well get everything to tier 2 while we're dealing with it. The other thing that I tested in the other game, and it is accurate, is we have access to this thing right here. Hardy 1 gives you an extra stomach space. So we talked about that at one point. Right now I can eat 4 food items and have that benefit. With this attachment, you can have a 5th. Or if you only have 3, you can have a 4th. But what I tested is you can put this on, eat the extra food item, and then take the actual armor piece off. So like if I were to attach this to like my random old obsidian chest piece, for example, I could put this on with that attachment, eat the extra food item, and then take it off. Even if you take off the piece of armor, you've already gotten that extra benefit. So I might do that at some point. Probably like before we go do that boss fight or something. I didn't actually make the second thing. I was talking about it, but I didn't actually hit the craft button. So we should make that at some point. Composites. 2 more composites and 4 electronics. That's not actually that bad. It's not the priority right now, although most of our food lasts 30 minutes, so we could probably like eat something before we left home and be okay. The other thing we need to do here is I still have not I still have not gone to make any food. I can't forget that we are out of food at the moment. Okay, this piece gets pockets. I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna put them back in this bench for now. Heavy obsidian, okay. Alright. And then our arms need extra pockets. We definitely cannot exist without this extra pocket space. It is absolutely necessary. Go, and then we have extra weapons that we just picked up, so I'm going to put that in here. Drop that in there. What's our reward? I know, right? Arm pockets do sound kind of annoying. Alright, leg armor also needs pockets. So while this is doing it, the best way to get 10,000 power, I was tempted to make a battery. So this battery holds 6 million power, and the max output of it is the 10,000. But because I don't know how long I have to keep this, whatever it is, this item running at the the mission, I'm worried that the battery will run dry before we're finished. And if that happens, I've got no backup plan. We'll be in the middle of like a base attack from a bunch of animals, and we won't be able to finish the mission without clearing all that away and then trying to run home to get something else. So even though it might technically be a bit of a waste because I don't know that I'm ever going to use them again, the most secure way to do this is going to be with generators. Biofuel generators. Which are where? Oh. You know where those are? Those are unlocked on my other character. Okay, hold on. Can I do this now? Do we have the ability to do this? Yes, biofuel generator. There it is. Okay, good thing we had those extra blueprint points. I was running around earlier on my other character, but I didn't actually craft them because I wasn't 100% sure that that's what I wanted to do. But thankfully we had some extra points. So we're going to craft 2 of these biofuel generators. They provide 5,000 power each. And then we just have to make sure we remember our electricity tool. I'm going to throw it in here just so I for sure don't forget. Although I can put it in my go box of mission necessary items. Now, the mission description does say that we have to craft a beacon. I'm hoping that we can get away with just bringing our own beacon and not have to craft a new one. It'd be really silly if you had to craft a new one, but, you know, the game has done weirder things than that, let's be honest. But we're going to bring our beacon and hope for the best. We're also going to bring all of our fortification walls and spikes. We've got ramps here. Move these over here to our mission box. This is our mission box. Ignore the solar panels. I just haven't found a new home for those yet. But generally speaking, this is our mission box. From what I understand, when we get there, the area is fortified, but there are gaps. So we have to fill in the gaps in the wall and then put up spikes. I don't know how much of it has spikes or doesn't have spikes. We're just going to bring a lot. And I think it's a big area to protect. Like, it's a very big section of wall that's up, protecting the whole, like, base corner. If I had to guess based on looking at this, it's probably, like, you know, tucked up here and then there's a wall around it type of a situation. I don't know, though. I have never actually seen it. But this strikes me as potentially something where we're going to be running around doing a lot of hammering to keep everything going, which is actually, that was the other thing I wanted to make. I don't know if I want to risk it. This would be my last point, would be to make a titanium hammer. So the steel hammer has 10% less action hold time compared to, I'm guessing, like the base wood one. Getting to a titanium hammer would be the best hammer that we could get, and it would be 17% less. But it would be my last point. So I'm not sure if that's actually worth it. I think we can probably... We'll get by with our steel because we do have the tier 2 attachment, which is bringing it down another 12%. So I think I'm going to save it. I don't want to use my last point because I want this, but what if something else comes up that I need more? It feels too risky to spend that last point unless it's absolutely unavoidable. All right, so let's get our armor back on. There we go. Full set of pockets. Perfect. Now, we need to make some food. So we've got some options here. We've got saltwater fish. Pretty much everything that we needed for the mission food is already here. The only thing I don't have that is one of my usual go-to food items is prime meat. can you do a better one than that, or is that the best you can even buy? I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought for when you might have asked that. What are you doing on my bridge? You don't belong on my bridge. Oh, for a hammer. The titanium tools are the highest level. If we go back in here, tier 4, titanium. After titanium is where you get into like the miasmic stuff, which there's no repair hammer for. And then it's just your armors and other things. So titanium tools are the highest level tools in the game. Then you got like a couple composite things, but nothing higher than titanium. That's why we've got a titanium axe already. Eventually, like most things would go to titanium. I don't think I'll bother with a pickaxe. Like normally I have the titanium pickaxe, the titanium sickle, all of the things in titanium, but I don't think I'll bother with most of it because like I like the miasmic one. Oh, buy a better one in the workshop. I see what you're saying. No, most of the workshop items are, they're like okay for what they are. Yeah, you're gonna break my stuff. Go ahead. I want you off my bridge. Oh, I forgot that they all get aggressive when you do that. So now that one's mad too. Listen. And we've got a crocodile over there. Perfect. And here we go. Yeah, exactly. So like the tools I find generally in the workshop are like, like iron level maybe. It's good to get you started, but not better than what you'd get in game. Is this blueback going to come for me? I have a feeling it is. Nope, maybe not. Okay. You know what? We're going to go down the waterfall. This might be a mistake now that I think about it, because I don't think I can jump out down here either. Now we're stuck in the water until I get down to that spot where I can get out. There we go. Yeah, I was looking to see if I could get prime meat from something, but I'd have to find a drac maybe. I had hopes for the crocodile. I had hopes. Alright, so let's take a look at what we want to make here, first of all. I do get benefits as a vegetarian, I think. Yes, I do. I can tell because the 2 items that I ate down there have a 155% under them. That means I'm getting the extra 30% for being vegetarian. So the rhubarb stew is a good one. That means that also fruit muffin would be good. Hold on. Rhubarb stew is a stamina food. So that is good. The vegetable roll is a balanced food. So I like that one. Is there a vegetarian health food? I feel like most of the vegetable items are usually stamina related. So I could probably easily make some of this freshwater fillet curry. And that would give me a health food, a stamina food, a balanced food, and then like bacon, for example. Prime meat is still better. Like prime meat gives me the 100 stamina and 150 maximum health. So prime meat is a balanced food. The vegetable pie, let me see. Meat pie, fruit pie, veggie pie is balanced. So it's another good one if I'm looking for balance. I could do veggie pie in replace of prime meat because it's kind of got that balance to it. Then we'd have 2 balanced foods. And so 2 balanced foods, a big stamina food, and a big health food. We do fish pie. Let me look at the other things. So health regeneration, stamina regeneration. This one is health and stamina regeneration as well. Okay, so let's... I mean, we can make other things. Usually I have my freezer stocked with way more than what's here. This is actually kind of a sad lack of food. I already forgot what I said. Okay, so we need soybeans. We need corn and berries. Corn, berries. I need rhubarb. Is right here. That plant was down to a 40% debuff. So we're going to replant it real quick. And then we've got fish, corn, berries, soybeans. Let's grab the other rhubarb. Let's wash my hands. And then cook some of these things. Okay, so how much of this can I make? 16? Go for it. I need animal fat for this one. I have a ton of, so let's make that. I can make 20. Full stack of that. Perfect. And then we were going to do the vegetable roll. Ooh, which also took rhubarb. Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop this rhubarb stew when it gets to 7. Because that'll give me a full stack of 10. And that will save me some rhubarb to use for the vegetable roll. I just need pumpkin. Which is right here. Also at a 30-point debuff. Man, I let all my plants get into really rough shape. Should probably check all of them here at some point. I do have my backpack on. Yeah. Yep, I am wearing my backpack. I'm kind of keeping it on standard right now because it gives me the extra benefit as I'm running around too. And then what was the other one I was going to do? The vegetable pie. Which takes corn. This is not corn. Okay, let's do those 9. And then the veggie pie is going to need squash. I think I have squash. I hope I have squash. Squash was like accidentally the food I was missing in my other game as well. And yeah, I don't have it. How did I end up not having squash? Alright, so new plan. We can't do that one. Thanks, Archer. Have a good night. So we can go with more fruit pie. I could buy some squash seeds. We'd still have to plant it, wait for it to grow, do that whole thing. Squash is out in the lava zone. I just never see it when I'm out there. I wanted something else that's like an equal balance. So we can do I have Kamara and carrots? The shepherd's rolls are also... shepherd rolls are also a balanced 150 each with extra projectile damage and melee attack. And I want to say that I did buy all of the station foods. Looks like I don't have Kamara either. Let me check my seed bag. Why am I missing things? I thought that I had a pretty set garden in this. Oh yeah, they're in here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have squash seeds and I don't have Kamara seeds. Interesting. Jarred fish is the only jarred food. It's the only preserved food that has health. All of the other jarred foods are stamina. We're gonna have to fix this. Maybe not for right this moment, but give me 1 second, guys. I know, I'm sorry to do this again. Okay. Let's see. So we want farming. I want Kamara seeds. And I want squash seeds. I already have that. Okay, so we're going to craft this. We're going to craft this. So now I have Kamara and squash. Since we're in here, we can look at hammers. So you've got your basic one, and then you can get this one, which is... Actually, you know what? These are much better. Now that I'm looking at it, 30% action hold time. 22 and 22, these just have different benefits, movement speed and exposure resistance. And this one's minus 30. So this is actually one where buying one is better than what you can make in the game. It varies. Like, so many of the bows are worse than what you can get in the game. Yeah, there's a couple things. There's a couple things. All right, let me get these down to the planet, and then we'll go from there. Stand by. All right, so loadout. I'm going to talk through this. Request this. And we're back. All right. So that's going to drop down somewhere right there. Okay. Can I make this jump? Nope. I was going to try to jump out and over. I couldn't make it. Because I think it landed on the next level. Nope, don't hit deliver to station. I've done that before. It just sends it right back, and then you have to go back, request it again, have it sent back down to you. It's a whole thing. It's so funny the way the game chooses what it, like, puts into each thing. Okay, so we've got 2 extra slots right here. Let's plant a squash and a Kumara. Oops, don't need my shotgun. I do want my watering can, so we'll water these real quick. And we need to take all of this and get new bees. I still need to upgrade my beehive. My beehive doesn't have any of the attachments. Got a storm. Alright, so that'll give these the bee benefit as well. I can also fertilize them, I think. Yep, I've got fertilizer. Okay, so the fertilizer will also increase their yield and their growth speeds. They're up to a 250% growth speed modifier. And then I really need to go check on all the food I just made and make sure that it gets into the freezer. I missed my door. Doors are hard. I'm going to salt these, which will immediately get them all the way back up. Perfect. Okay, so let's put all this stuff back in there. And these, this. Pastries can stay in here. Alright, take those back. Now those are just the things that I want to take and make, like, take with me on the go. I usually will make a bunch of other stuff as well, just to kind of have around, because, you know, I might not always want to do the same thing. Like, we could get some potatoes and tomatoes. Do I have those already in here? A little bit. Let's harvest my tomatoes and make some shepherd's pie. I like to have those. Wash my hands real quick before we do any cooking. 5 of those since we have the meat there. Now that you have a freezer, you forget to salt things since you're not going on big adventures. It's a bit of a waste of salt. I was trying for a while to just put things in my freezer and not salt them until I actually was going to go on an adventure. But then I kept forgetting and going on adventures, carrying my salt with me. Or carrying my food unsalted, I should say. So now I just salt it right from the beginning. Salt, especially on this map with the miasmic pickaxe, is so easy to get. It's kind of ridiculous. What I'm going to do here too is take all of these seeds out of this bag and just put them in here. I can see them easier. This is the little seed extractor. And if I just have them loose in here instead of inside the bag, I can see easier what I've got, what I need seeds for, what I don't have. Because eventually I'll probably stop harvesting with my sickle that has the seed thingy and just use one that doesn't. We also can make more bacon. Because I've got 3, but we can do better than that. I'm just gonna make 10. Okay, that didn't work. Right. Crispy bacon. Pop that off. I sleep through this night. I haven't checked my water wheel recently. I should do that too. Doesn't make the storm pass any faster, but it does give me better lights. Yeah, see, we're running through our battery power right now because we only have 20... Okay, now 2,000. Which I'm guessing means that my water wheel is working. Yeah, my water wheel is pulling in all the power we're getting right now because it is not sunny for the solar panels. I think, though, other than that, we might be ready to go out there. I am very torn on the idea of bringing a mount. Obviously, it would be much faster to get down here if we had a mount. But I don't know. Yeah, it's really fun the way that the stove is animated. It puts like the little food on top. I like that detail. It's funny though because like if you cook a piece of charcoal up here, like when I go to bed, it puts a little like plate of food up there. Which is entertaining. And the only thing is that this bacon is not going to stack with this bacon because this is backpack bacon and this is not backpack bacon. So we have so much that I'm going to eat a piece of this. I'll eat 2 just so I'm not hungry, and then I might just destroy the other one. I'll keep it for now. I did that in my other game. I just went through and deleted all of the things that weren't backpack foods because it was annoying me that they wouldn't stack. I will say that the confusing thing about backpack food is that they already have the glowing picture, which normally your food doesn't get until you salt it. So it's the other reason I started salting everything in advance. And here we go. So what's the status on these guys? A little bit under halfway. 3 minutes left. But if I bring an animal, I have to also protect the animal. I have to protect the animal. Yeah, it makes good pet food for sure. The extra stuff. I'm really concerned about whether or not we'd be in a position to protect whatever bird we bring. Like, in theory, I could do the, build a little ramp to put it in and get it up out of the way. In theory, there should be a building to put it in, right? Like, we're going to look at a base, so there's probably a building that we could park it in. But I'm also on the lookout for landmines, so I have to be careful of that. Weight is a good point. How heavy are these pieces? I would not be encumbered. I could run down there not encumbered. Now, odds are I would be encumbered coming back, depending on if there's anything worth looting from the base before we blow it up. But I could make it and not be encumbered. What else do I need here? It's going to be an assortment of like all the swamp creatures coming in to attack us. Got bandages. Can I make things like health recovery kits? I can. So we need flour, organic resin, charcoal. Grab that from out of here. Probably have to focus on more flour making. I have 60. Make 15. I didn't really pay attention to how many I need. We're going to make a few more of these. Just 2? Okay, perfect. We can make 9. We'll make a bunch more, just in case. Just in case. Nothing's going to poison me. Needlers could definitely give me some strong wounds. I'm going to repair my bow before we go. We should be good with the arrows that we have. And we've got plenty of them. Repair this. Yeah, I think I'm going to go no mount. I think that's definitely the right move. It could be, you know, the famous wrong choice. I didn't have to do that twice. It does like an area of effect type watering. Kamara's a little bit further along than the squash. Oh, this is empty. I did also learn that you can fill it up right from here. I don't have to run to the water anymore. You can put your watering can in your watery thingy. I might switch to the miasmic axe. Or knife. You're right. I should have a good knife. But I've been really enjoying my miasmic knife on the other game. It's a little annoying because you have to drop the animal fat all the time. And you get like a little bit less, I think. This one doesn't. Although it does give them like a movement speed. But you know what? We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it, but repairing it's a good idea. Let's stick with this one. I'm also going to repair my hammer. It really wasn't that in need of it, but I want it to be at like 100% when we go. Which we could, in theory, do if I just keep bacon as my other food. Which is bad. I mean, it's 113 health and stamina. It's not bad. So we can go... And we still have the pie as well. So yeah, we can go veggie roll. Gonna eat one of these and split this. Put 4 away. We're gonna take 5 of the fish. And you know what? I'm gonna put the pie away. We're just gonna keep the bacon. And we will just throw this one in here. Not a bad idea. Okay. We'll harvest these when we get back and we'll make other food. I just don't want to waste this whole day. I think we're pretty ready. Hey Pacific, good to see you. We've got our electricity tool, we've got our beacon, we've got our power, and we've got these items. I've got ramps in case I need them. I don't need to bring my watering cans, so we're going to leave that behind. I'm going to go grab those health potions that I took the time to make. And not leave them behind. I'm going to leave them on my hotbar in case I need quick access to them. I died on sticks because I didn't think I would need... I wasn't anticipating going into any kind of a fight. And so they were inside my medical bag. And when you are in like big trouble, when you are in trouble, having to like right click and open this and then find what you want is too much time. Like you need to have it on your hotbar or you are in trouble. We've got arrows. We've got both types of arrows. I was contemplating making a better one, like a composite arrow or something. But I don't think we need to. You know what I need to check though? I'm a little too far from being able to do it right away if I don't already have some. Are these not... There we go. Uh-oh. The boar over there. I was like, I hear music. Something's happening. It's this guy. How did I miss that? He was right in front of me. Alright, let's take all this. Didn't really need that. I'll end up throwing most of it away. We'll go put the bacon in there for animals since I have so much of it. Already in my freezer. Okay, but the reason I wanted the sugar, or sugar cane, I should say, is because I want to make sugar cubes. I don't have any at the moment. Oh, I can't. That's right. I can't because I don't have that unlocked. Okay. I'm not going to do it. I want to do it because these candies are super good. The strawberry hard candy, because I have the backpack, gives me a 33% movement speed buff. So fast. And the watermelon lollipop is like a 60-something% deduction from the over encumbrance penalty. So if I could have done it, if I had access to sugar cubes, I would have done both of these candies because they don't take a food slot. So I can still eat my 4 foods and then eat one of each candy and get those benefits. But yeah, I have to unlock sugar cube products. And if I wasn't going to spend my last point on the titanium hammer, I'm not going to spend it on sugar cubes at the moment. All right, so we're aiming for right here. And we're going to go... We're going to hope for the best, honestly. Sure, it'll be fine. What am I aiming at? Yeah, we'll be at the right elevation here, I think. The movement speed candy is super good. The downside, like I'm really close right here to this entrance to the lava zone. But since our base on this game, or on this map with my husband is way down here, we have a lot further to run to get up here. So we've been using the heck out of those strawberry candies. There's a lot of things I still need. I want the taxidermy knife so that I can start doing some animal heads and rugs and stuff to increase my coziness score. So we need points for that. The good thing is we're almost level 60. We have one more level of talent points. I need to assign that last one, but I'm going to need to take some time to assess. We're only one level more for talent points, but you keep on leveling and you keep on getting blueprint points after that. So we'll keep getting more and more and more. And we will use them. Whee! Yeah, the trophy bench is really early in, so I agree. I also kept forgetting to do it. But it makes a huge difference when it comes to the coziness bonus. I have a really fun wall of animal heads going, but not in this game. I have to decide where to put them in this one. I don't really have a great trophy wall. I'll probably do it like across from the loft, although I really like that being a glass wall, so it'd have to hang a little bit low now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We have time. That's definitely not a problem for today, unless maybe we finish this mission super fast. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm hoping that we have enough pieces on us that we can keep the wall intact. I think if we can keep the wall up, we'll be okay. If the wall gets breached, we might have some problems. So we just have to focus on keeping the wall up. I'm very curious about how much time it's going to take. Like how much time that power is going to be running. Not too bad though. Only about an hour in and we're already heading for the mission. Thought it would be a little bit more prep than that, but we did good. We've already got our ramp here from our other adventures, so that's handy. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to look around and loot the building, potentially. It's fun on open world that all these missions involve these little bases that we can take stuff from. Sometimes it's really out of date equipment, but you never know when even that stuff will come in handy later, when like a mission requires you to have like a little base that you have to put random stuff inside. Okay, well, first of all, we want to be down another level, so we gotta go this way. I didn't even look at myself. Look at my cool new armor. It's a much less spiky look. Can't believe we put on new clothes and didn't even stop to admire ourselves. What are you? You are just one of those little rat things. Okay. Now, I gotta be careful. I don't want to come in too hot on this because I'm not sure what the landmines are gonna look like. I mean, I've seen the picture of them, assuming it's the same ones we can craft. I've seen them in the tech tree, but I'm not sure how noticeable they're going to be on the ground. So, slow and steady here. Swamp always sounds so scary. There's not really anything too terrifying here at this level. Why the music? I was like, did we get near an exotic thing? That felt like exotic music. We're not really close enough. Oh, we totally did. Oh, we totally did. There's an exotic deposit right here. Alright, well, we will mark that for future reference. That's too funny. That triggered the music from really far away, actually. Alright, how close are we? Still a pretty good distance away. Oh, okay. Got some hedgehogs.
Ah, this is the location, Prospector. Now to get you inside. If you would take a quick look around the perimeter, a few of our previous contractors encountered obstacles. Caution is advised.
Explosive mines detected. Now I see some little circles over there. I don't know if that's just rocks or if that's the mines, but we're gonna hug the wall. We're gonna look carefully where we're stepping. I don't know exactly what we're looking for. Oh, I see shiny things. Wait, are they shiny? Okay.
That would be the aforementioned obstacles. You will need to clear a path. They shouldn't be a problem for a prospector of your caliber.
One right here. Oh, wait. Do they just... You don't even have to step on them? Just getting near them is a problem? Okay, yeah, so we want to... Yeah, that's a problem if you can't even get, like, close to them. I'm trying to keep as many of them as intact as I can. Oh, wow, we are taking some serious damage from that. I didn't realize how close those were. I'll stab myself on the spikes. Also, I should, eat some of my food. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fix this. And then we're gonna take it down. And then we're gonna walk through here. And we're gonna put it back up. Alright. Fix all these walls. Yeah, some of them are barely hanging on. We're gonna put spikes on the ones that we need to. I think that's already fixed. Oh, that one's already fixed. Oh, that's the gate. I might replace that gate.
Good work. Please proceed to search the encampment for Group 15 equipment. The thief stole a geological scanning device that you will need to utilize. It's likely she took data from this location, information we would very much like access to.
One of those birds. Another gate. The longer this takes, the more the like wildlife outside is blowing through the mines. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take out these gates. I mean too high. I didn't really get a good angle on this. Go. The other gate is over here. I gotta get inside. I think it was the angle that I had the wall at. There we go. Alright. So here is the building. I'm pretty sure what we need is that thing over there, but I'm just gonna try to like tuck myself inside. I don't know why I was doing all that in the dark. Could have had my light on the whole time. Could have had my light on the whole time. This is a fun little base though. Look at this build. A little storage back here. It's a fun little building. What was in there? There's randomly beer. Beer, carbon arrows. 81 to 90. Our aluminum arrows are better, but we will take them. Alright, so we'll for sure come through here and officially pick everything up on the way out. Got some torches, some walls. I like the little benches. Those are fun. Totally gonna take the benches. Some crop plots that we really don't need. Ooh, look, a little greenhouse that's totally destroyed. Shovel. Take that. These are like the bad glass pieces, so probably not worth taking, but it'll be fun. Where's the door to this building? Okay, what's in here? Yeah, okay. See, we're just losing landmines out there.
This is the scanner. It needs to be powered. Seems like our thief built a defensible encampment for a reason. Data shows that when powered, this device will
Oh
disturb local
no!
wildlife. You may want to prepare. I'm sure you can figure it out.
Oh no! Does anyone want to take a moment to tell me what I forgot? Darn it! Alright, we're going home. Yep, I forgot the fuel. We're gonna build our way out right here. So that I can hopefully follow the path of landmines that I already destroyed and not lose any others. Yeah, took a little bit of hit on that one. Alright, well, we'll be back. Oh, I could have taken some loot with me. We'll grab them on the way out. You're right. I should have done it on the way in. Well, we're not that far. Okay, we'll go back now. We're not that far. And that one right there might be the only other one that will get us. Well, we can take it later. We just can't take the we have to take it before we put down the beacon. Once we put down the beacon, then the timer starts to like wrecking everything. So we're good until we place that beacon. I like these reinforced railings. Those are fun. So for now, we're gonna take like some random stuff from around the place. I want these braziers, but I am gonna take, I think, the potbelly stove. We can bring it out to our outpost. Don't really need the wood for a minute, but okay. Oh, I want that charcoal. Random, but I do want it. Yeah, see, we're losing all our landmines. It's gonna be a real bummer because they would have helped a lot in the actual fight that we're gonna get into. No! Oh, I jumped right into that one. I bounced off the wall. When we come back with fuel, we're also going to bring the, well, I can only bring one, actually, unless I bring the bird. Looking at this place, though, I think we can pretty safely bring the bird. I think we can bring the bird, and we can... One of those Viscids. I think we can bring the bird, and we can park it, like, up in top of that stone building. Like, all the way up the building. And it will be safe in there. Hopefully. Even if we put it on the first floor, just like somewhere inside. And then I can set up the stuff on the exotics deposit on my way back in there. So we'll ride back for sure. Got plenty of extra spikes too if we start losing the spikes. Because I get the feeling that this is going to turn into less of me shooting at the animals and more of me repairing spikes. To try to keep them from coming in. We're going to be using the walls to our advantage. Especially since I'll probably put up a few more ramps to get better. We should be good with snacks. We are well stocked on our snacks. I don't need my lantern on anymore. Exactly. They're going to eat up the walls. The longer we can keep them going and keep the walls up, the better. I can't believe I forgot biofuel. See, this is why I have to put everything in the go box, because it's too easy to forget something so necessary. Here I was thinking we were all set. Oh, you took other walls and stacked them in front? If it wasn't for the landmines, I would bring some hedgehogs. I do have the wire tool. That I remembered. I did remember that one thing. Which is why it's even worse that I forgot the key piece of that. Where am I going? Yeah, I want to be on this side of this lake. I guess it doesn't really matter. They both go there, but we're going to stick to this side. It's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. At this point, we might just go back in the morning. It'll for sure be dark by the time we go back now. It will for sure be dark by the time we go back. It's gonna be like 50 things. Yeah, it's gonna be hectic. I got the impression it was gonna be bad. Didn't know how bad. I didn't look up the details. I just looked up like what I needed to bring. Be able to go straight this way. I wanted to avoid having to do this run back, so I looked up what I was going to need, but not any more details than that. And I still forgot the fuel and still had to run all the way back. Oh, man. That's okay, because now we know for sure that it's a safe place for the bird. Assuming I can keep the bird tucked to the side as easily as I could tuck to the side. Whee! We know we'll be good to go with getting him back over there. Maybe I should bring a lower tier bird just in case. Or we could bring the horse. Like our backup horse, not our good horse. No, I shouldn't be planning like they're not going to make it. They're going to make it. Anything I bring with me is for sure going to survive. I'm debating if I should set my spawn point in that building. The downside to that is unless I leave some gear in the building, respawning there is not going to actually help me. Because I'd have to go out amongst the monsters to get my stuff back. You build a concrete fort around the building? Oh man, I might be underestimating this thing, but hopefully we'll be fine. Because that's intense compared to what I'm doing, which is pretty much just spikes. Alright, let's grab biofuel. It was even right here. Right here. Right here. Alright, so we're gonna bring the wind turbines. One of these dudes. Nope. No going in the house. Yeah, I think that we're going to leave Long Island and we're going to take a horse. Because it's a good point that, like, Lemon Drop could help in a fight if necessary. We're going to want all the stamina, all the health, all of the storage spots, all of the weight capacity that we can fit in there. And then you are going to carry this thing. I'm going to bring some food too. Guys, you're making me nervous. I'm going to bring like a second stack of arrows. Just in case. Alright, then Dropbox. We're going to put down the stuff we brought back randomly. So we don't need these gates in there. Benches can stay. We do need... it was in this box, wasn't it? Yes. I need my own extractor to carry. Turbines, tool... you know what? Let's just wait it out. We'll go back in the morning, because I don't want to be there in, like, pitch black. Okay, so let's harvest these things. We can take care of some of this stuff that we were going to cook around the place. With Kumara and squash, I can make some of that stuff I couldn't make a minute ago. Which was... the vegetable pie also takes corn and soybeans. What do I have in here? Soybeans. Corn. Pastry. Alright, veggie pie. Make 8 of our soybeans. And then the other thing I wanted that I couldn't make was what? No, I made vegetable rolls. I was going to make the shepherd roll. I don't actually need that. Roast veggies is good too. Pumpkins and carrots. The roast veggies is good. And since I'm the vegetarian, I'll get an extra benefit from it. Let's make some of those. Make some of these. Yeah, I'm seriously debating if I want a spawn point closer. Because it could go horribly wrong. Like, I might not want to be there. That might not be where I want to be. I'm going to put my food in here so it doesn't keep spoiling. Not that it's spoiling quickly, but this is the food I'm bringing with me. That back. Oh yeah, see, this is the chilled versus the not chilled. The fact that my food doesn't stack, it's a pain. That's the downside to this sickle. I think I'm going to make a titanium one when I can afford it. Okay, let's salt these. Now we have a couple more food options, which is good. We were seriously running low on food here. Then you guys can have this one piece of corn, because I'm generous like that. Super generous with them. Okay, let's charge my lantern. Again, probably shouldn't need it, but just in case. I don't need these 9mm rounds. I don't use that gun. Got a whole stack of 100 slugs. Probably not use the cold steel arrows. I think these guys are particularly weak to that. Carbon is 81 to 90, but these are an extra 10% because I made them myself. So I think we'll stick to aluminum. We'll stick with aluminum. Don't need these things. I really don't have to make bone dust anymore, so I'm pretty much just doing it for the minimal amount of crafting XP that I get from it. because we have epoxy for days. We have epoxy for days. Put this fur in here. I don't need it. I really can just start destroying fur. I have too much of it. We could take a minute to make that stomach slot and eat a 5th piece of food. Just to give us even more of a buff when we're out there. 2 more composites and 4 electronics. I mean, while we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, DTG, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Hey, Pi, good to see you. I do need a beacon. Did I put my beacon away? Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, we have the beacon. Because, yes, I do need that. It's been particularly stormy right now. Although I guess this is a different biome. Oh, wait, I'm going upstairs. Here. Okay, so let's make the stomach slot. Let's get a chest piece to put it on. Are all chest pieces the same? Do I have clothes somewhere? I must have clothes somewhere. I guess not. Did I really not have leather armor at some point? Oh well. We're just going to put it on this one. We'll put on our heavy obsidian, add this to it. We'll have to drop the beacon, like, after we're done with this. Hopefully our beacon's not going to get destroyed. What if our beacon gets destroyed? This isn't too hard of a place to remember when it comes to going to pick up our exotics. Like, it's just right against the wall here. And we'll have our wind turbines up at the same time. Oh, good. Sleepy time. All right, let's craft this. Yeah, see? There's like a little plate of vegetables, like a little pan of vegetables and meat when we're cooking a piece of charcoal. It's so silly. So silly. All right, well, we should probably wait out at least the red chunk of the storm. Would probably be a good idea. I forgot to wash my hands before bed. Also, I'm now casting this ridiculous shadow because of this giant thing on my back. I wonder why the lighting keeps going funny. It's because of the giant shadow on my back. Let's see, what have we got here? I think I was going to make some steel out of this. We can do that while we're waiting. This area right here is still pretty dark. I need another light. Like, I have this one here, but I need something for this tall section. So I still have that to do. Go. We can make 50 steel. Steel is probably one of the things I'm lowest on. So while we're killing time, waiting for the storm, I never did check my water wheel. We still getting electricity from that? Yeah, we are. So we have 2 solar panels. That's 12,000. And we're making 14,000. So we've still got the water wheel working. We would left this open. Thank you all for not wandering into my house. I appreciate that. I could probably just run through it. As soon as the red part's gone, we're gonna go. We should be good enough at that point. I don't want it to be too late before we undertake this epic situation. At least into the red part. 5 more seconds on this. Over here. Like, where am I going with this? They go over here. This thing has the rest of my iron ore in it, so we'll put that away. We're just going to tidy up around the place. Keep ourselves busy. Almost time to go. I 100% have everything. We've got the beacon. We've got the wind turbines. I've got my wiring tool. I have extra arrows. I have plenty of bullets, hopefully. 2 cans of biofuel. Health potions on my hotbar. We'll have the ramps. I have extra spikes and extra walls, technically. I think we're good. I think we're as good as we're gonna get, honestly. Without putting a ton more time into it. Which we all know I'm not gonna do. Alright, so let's grab our food back. Now we have access to one more thing. So let's take... we got here already. We've got stamina food, health food, balance. Let's go. Do we want to do stamina or health? Maybe another balanced food. Let's bring the veggie pie, and then we're bringing another balanced food item. And this is good for how long? 1,500 seconds? Okay. We'll wait till we're closer, and then we'll just switch out our chest armor real quick. It's an extra piece that we really don't need to be bringing, but... Alright, I'm going to change you to stay. I'm going to grab one more piece of food. And I'm going to feed it to you. Because you are hungry. Oops, excuse me. Don't mind me, Daiquiri. Better stay in the door. Thank you. Alright, and we're off. Let's go. And that's the greenhouse. I almost ran right into the wall. Off to a great start to run right into the wall. I just realized, hold on. I can pause now. Because I'm looking at this and my little chat thingy has not updated. No, I don't want to remove comments. There it is. For some reason, my chat thing hadn't updated since the raid. I was like, wow, no one's had anything to say about all this prep work that I'm doing? Oh, let me scroll back and catch up. Let's see. What did I miss? Hey, Bomana, good to see you. Brant, welcome. Good to see you. Let's see. Our animals are very well behaved. They're not trying to escape. We're bringing Lemon Drop. And Lemon Drop is as fast as can be. All right. Hopefully that's fixed. I don't know what that was. All right. And we're off. Thank goodness for the pause feature. We want to cross right here where I can not have to jump out. I didn't take the time to make Lemon Drop the stamina food as well, so we're going to be a little bit slow. That's okay. It's all good. Keep an eye out for another river crossing, because we are going to have to go across again. And Lemon Drop's definitely not going to make the jump the way we could. But I think, yeah, there's one right here. I remembered. He's going to serve his purpose well, which is to let us set up our exotics thingy. That was kind of my secondary goal for tonight, if we finish this, was to go and scan for exotics, because there's 3 new locations on the map, and we didn't know where they were. So it's kind of fun that we stumbled across one. Our scanner, like our radar, is at the main base, so we don't have to go out to the lava zone right away. Not to start, anyway. Yeah, I know. There's a drac coming at me. We can outrun that easy. Am I on the right path? Yeah, okay. Actually, am I? Yeah, be like this way. This section in particular, it's way too easy to end up on the wrong side of the wrong side of the elevation drop. Get the stamina back. I'm gonna need food. We'll eat before we go in there. Normally that's what I do. I put a waypoint on the map. We're here. Perfect. But I left my waypoint on the exotics deposit, so I don't want to move it. But normally that's what I do, is aim for the change in elevation spot that I'm looking for and map it. Again, did I really need it? Not really, because it's just right along the wall. We would have been able to find it pretty easily. But that was the reason I didn't. Alright, just before I get myself into any potential trouble, let's swap this out. I have a veggie roll, so let's eat this one, this one, this one, and now this one. We've got our 5 buffs. Then we will swap this back out, and I have 5 out of 4 active buffs. Because we're no longer wearing that shirt, but it did let me keep it. Hopefully, getting through here is as smooth this time. The biscuit. Just gonna skip it. Not gonna deal with the biscuit if we don't have to. I know our health bar goes all the way to the number 3 slot. And we will... I'm not sure, actually, if I'm going to have to put that back on to top off my veggie roll. The veggie roll expires in 7 minutes. And I'm going to want to do that, too. Okay, so let's put this here. And this here. Now we're going to put out this one. Put out this one. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go. Go back to hugging the wall. Okay, here we are. Think we blew up any landmines that were super close to the edge. Okay, you park yourself there for a second. Put that down. Alright, you are gonna hang out in here. Look at my stamina bar, too. My stamina bar is just as big. Okay. Take 2. Could have at least wired this thing up. I don't know if that worked. They technically hook them up to each other. I might have to rewire. You know what? Let's just rewire this. What I want to do is put up a couple of ramps. Like here, maybe here. I want some shooting platform ramps. Like there's the ones attached, like those. But I find that I can't shoot over the edge of them the same way. So like from here, I can kind of see everything going on from these two ramps. I don't think I want my spawn point here. Because if I... Wait, do these need to be in shelter? I don't think I want to spawn back here. Because I'd have no... I'll have no gear. Hordes of creatures. Oh good, it tells me the completion on this. Yeah, there's those little platforms on the wall, but if I try to shoot from those, I hit the wall. Like, I hit the fence. So the landmines are going to help for the first couple. And then not anymore. We're going to end up hopping down and dealing with the walls. I should have put a platform over that way further. It's not too late. I can do that. Don't know what that one is. Another Viscid. See, now they're getting into the wall. See, from here, I'm kind of above them. Because you're moving too fast for a headshot. Okay, so we want to fix... Yeah, the little birds will come in. The little birds will come from above. Those things. What's happening with my walls over there? See already? Oh. There's a bunch of arrows just in here. Alright, where are you guys hitting? Spikes are good over here. These spikes are not so good. Ha! Can't believe I hit that thing. Oh. There you are. Oh. You need to worry about that. That took a lot of damage. Okay. That got taken out. See, the landmines are handy. They're helping us. 39%. Our walls are holding. God, I hit my own wall. If you crouch, you don't fall off, so that's the reason I'm... Okay, that killed it immediately. Look at all the bodies! Yeah, see, that was another one. I shot my own stuff. These guys are stuck. Again with the shooting my own wall. Missed him that time. Oh, he's outside the thing. Keeping these walls repaired is not nearly as bad as like the ones that were polar bears. The Viscids do a lot of damage before they die. That, like, last swipe attack that they do before they die is a lot of damage. That guy's stuck. I think he's just gonna be stuck forever. Can I shoot him from here? No. 64% though, like, we're doing okay. Red Wing. That's a Viscid. At least want to be protecting our spikes. I think replacing the gates with spike walls was definitely the right call here. Because those would have been some major vulnerabilities. Yeah, we're just running back and forth between these two sections. I'd like to get back up, shoot stuff. There we go. This log makes it hard because you can't really be in one spot. Ow! Can't really be in one spot and watch the whole area. Oh, you're just a Drac. The Dracs are really nothing to worry about for the walls. I mean, I guess they would be if there were enough of them. It's the Viscids. Yeah. They take it down halfway with just one of those little wiggles. There we go. 84. That looks like it's a Drac. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Can I get to this thing? I cannot! Oh, I'm gonna blow myself up. Ouch! We do not have a plan for this. Our plan for this is break our way back in over here. Yeah, return to mission area. Okay, the bird got us. Okay, that was not the best. I want to go patch that hole. I knew that was a risk of losing the gates. Just kind of didn't think I'd fall out. If I hadn't built that last... if I hadn't built that third shooting platform, we would have been fine because I would have been able to put up 2 gate sections to get us out of that. Ooh, this one nearly died. 900. Alright, you know what, bird? We have like a personal vendetta now at this point.
Well done.
Ah!
You may now place the beacon. It shouldn't take long to get an accurate location.
Alright, so this should just take a little bit for any stragglers to clear out. Because now... Well, first of all, I have to heal myself. Didn't take the time to bandage myself, so... now I have an infected wound. But I do happen to be carrying an antibiotic tonic on me, so now we don't have an infected wound anymore. Okay, you know what? Birds are hard to shoot because they move. We're gonna take all these walls. All of the walls. A strider. Are those just the turtle things? Okay. We're gonna clear out the inside first. Before we clear out the outside. Like, I want all of these concrete pieces, obviously. We want the aluminum door. Ooh, 20 composites, 16 electronics, 19 titanium, and 4 carbon fiber. This was hidden behind this. So you wouldn't find this unless you came looting. Okay, that's a separate piece. Pick up our generators. Okay. What is that? Oh, this is one of those dread wings. They're bigger on the ground. Oh, crap, they're bigger on the ground. Oh yeah, we lost a lot of arrows. I didn't really think about that until I just saw it attack me. Now it comes down to, like, what do I want versus what do I need? Where is my horse? What are you doing up here? Really? Okay. He's like glitched out up here too. Where are we? Oh, we're way over there. We had to unstuck. There's still a lot of landmines out here. Oh, wow. Oh, it's the okay, the Komodo died. It was eating something else. Got it. There's a lot of bodies, and honestly, I don't care. We are just gonna leave all of that behind. I don't care that we are losing all of our arrows. What just did damage? The Dreadwing? It's stuck inside the building. My greenhouse is already, like, completely full. Hey, Depai, good to see you. Let's grab the crop plots, though. You never know. We could probably fit more in there. We do have an overly large greenhouse. But I don't think I need the building pieces. At this stage in the game... You deserved that. You deserved every bit of that. God, they're creepy looking. I really wish I had the taxidermy knife right now. The taxidermy knife would be super cool. I do want these railings. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. Are the ones on the roof reinforced? Yeah, they are. Is my beacon gonna get blown up, or do I get to get that back? I really wish I had my taxidermy knife for this. Yeah, you're in timeout down there. Are you thirsty? I'll get you a drink later. I don't need these for anything. Ow! God, I hate these birds. I didn't really care about them before. They don't do that much damage. They're just a little bit annoying, but I didn't really care. But now I care. Now I have beef with these birds. That wasn't too bad, though. Overall, on normal difficulty, not bad at all. So I'm gonna guess that the brutality of it that you guys run into is playing it on hard mode? Right, exactly. Like, it's all fun and games. Is that... What are you doing? That lemon drop trying to get out the wall? Can't leave her alone for a minute. Are you fighting over there? Good lord. We're leaving that one railing behind. Go save our horse. Oh, it's a needler. 1% durability on this spike. We nearly lost these spikes. The Drac out there. Now we're gonna leave the fire things. I'll forget to ever put any kind of fuel in them. Alright, you're carrying the fuel, you're carrying the cement pieces. And the crop plots. I'm going to give you a skill in weight capacity. You have one more slot. What weighs a lot? 5, 6... Oh, 17. Like the other cement wall. Alright, we don't need any of this. This is the crappy glass, so we're not going to bring that. I'm gonna pick up all the rest of the crop plots, though, since I took the effort of picking up the other ones. Is this a glass floor? It is a glass floor. What an odd choice. A glass floor on a stone foundation. Oh, right. There was the chest back here that had stuff in it, too. Let's grab the stuff out of this box. We'll bring the box. Okay. Let's add the crop plots in there. And then let's feed the horse. Maybe it's a little less dramatic. All right, and then I guess we're going to start on this side. And start taking these down. Nope, a little too far away. A little too far away? Yep, got it. Alright, gotta be prepared to start fighting stuff once I start doing this. But I don't want to leave all these defensive walls behind to get blown up. I mean, like, you never know when we're gonna need these again. And there's a lot of them. Creepy. I think what we'll do is go all the way to the left-hand side where we know that we can get out safely. Like, I know there's no landmines against that wall. We definitely already made sure of that. Stupid bird! Yeah, we could put a big wall around our whole base. The walls did well, though. The walls did very well for us. There's a lot of them. It's so creepy out here. Ooh, exotic meteor shower. That probably means that the other... the other... purple one that we just did. What is over here? Oh, it's a needler. It must be a needler. Ah, lemon chop, you fool! She's all full of spikes. Lemon drop. Stop spiking yourself. You serious right now? She's trying to get back. No! You... Okay. No? Gonna be calm? I'm gonna be calm, and I'm going to... Not, like, why is there no bag with the saddle? Like, shouldn't there be a bag? She was carrying all of that stuff. My generators! My generators! Those were so expensive! I've seen people get, like, a bag with the saddle contents, and I never have. And that's so not fair. Man. You'd think that there would just be like a bag right here with the contents of the saddle. All that stuff. I really didn't expect her to run out. And because she was on stay, once she was done fighting, she wanted to get back to where I told her to stay. So that's what happened there. That's what happened there. She was brave, but not very bright. Ain't that the truth? I'm really upset about my generators. My biofuel cans. None of it's irreplaceable. But it's just very annoying. Right, exactly. Hindsight, passive would have been a good idea, but I would not have anticipated that. I don't normally leave them on passive because I'm fine if they go help. Also, to be fair, I don't usually use the horses. All right, my inventory is full. You need to die. God, I hate these things. All right, where's my beacon?
Excellent work, Prospector. We've decided that the destruction of this site and surrounding area is in the best interests of the group. While we have no further use for this site, you may find useful items hidden around the criminals' encampment.
Warning, orbital laser charging sequence has begun.
Are we
You
far
have
enough
30
away?
seconds to evacuate the area.
If you value your life, then I'd recommend leaving the site. Now.
I want to see it. Are we far enough from this? Whoa! It got vaporized. Okay, mission complete. We got paid. He suffered some heavy losses.
Another stellar assignment. Truly excellent work, Prospector. You may wish to consider joining the group full-time. We operate outside the traditional bounds of the UDA, but the group provides, especially for favored contractors such as yourself. We value loyalty and commitment above all else. The group always comes first.
Vaporized.
We look forward to working with you again. Soon.
Okay, cool. I'm really sad about the concrete. What else did we lose? We lost our generators, the concrete pieces. Oh no! Oh, that's not fair. Okay, you know what? We're having a rough night. We're having a rough night. My extractors are gone. The last time one of these emptied, we didn't lose the extractors. Sticks I don't need. Oxide I don't need. Alright, we have 41 out of 42, which means just enough to pick up these things. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to craft 2 more extractors, and now we are gonna be walking home very slowly. Very, very slowly. What a bummer. It wasn't even that close to the fight. Was it the meteor shower event? Because we had a meteor shower event when the other one was empty and nothing bad happened to it. That would be a real shame if that happened every time. At least we got the exotics. Right? It's not our longest camp walk, but it's our saddest. We suffered heavy losses for having completed the mission. We suffered heavy losses. At least we get to keep the exotics. If we'd lost the exotics and the extractors, that would have been extra annoying. Let's take out our rage on this needler. A 6-hour bike ride? That's exciting. I had a good weekend. We didn't really do too much. Yeah, we got arced. That's the truth. We got arced. Caught up on a bunch of stuff around the house. It finally rained. We really needed the rain. So I was excited about that. But yeah, we didn't go anywhere. Didn't do anything. My stuff in the saddle joined the circus. And my extractors. At this stage in the game, it's really not that hard to replace everything. So, I'm bummed about it. But, it's okay. We can rebuild. We can rebuild. We're actually, I mean, knock on wood, we're not walking that slowly. Right, exactly. It's just annoying. Like, we can come back from it. It's just annoying. I'm definitely gonna have to spend a long time making electronics. Those, between the extractors and the generators, that's a lot of electronics. Icarus took back Christmas. Exactly. All of our new toys, all of our new stuff. The game said, nope, not today. The first time you did that mission, you lost everything? Oh no. We've never been able to see down the mission tree past this mission. I'm kind of excited to go home and see what's next. Right. Exactly, Sarah. It would have... She didn't die with honor. You know, like if she died... If she died because of the needler, that would have been annoying. Like, okay, you ran out to your death. But she died on the spikes trying to get back in. You know, that's what's... It just makes it worse. It's like salt in the wound. Salt in the wound that she died just trying to get back in on our own spikes. And I was right there trying to pick them up. Just wasn't fast enough. That'd be crazy, yeah, to not know it got blown up so you didn't get far enough. I mean, you got far enough away, I assume. Those ones you can take down without repairing. I was trying to repair them so that they would stay stacked, so that was my bad a little bit. But those you can take down. They'll just not stack with the other ones. I'm ignoring this boar. That watermelon candy would be really nice right now. Be a real nice thing to have. I can't believe that went on for like a full day. have one more level before I'm done with talent points. I haven't assigned this one because I have so few left that I haven't want to put some thought into what I'm going to do with that one. I know, so yeah, we have one sitting there, but I still need level 60. It should be... Oh no, we're not even halfway. Never mind. I take it back. I was going to say, we should be close. We're not. We are not, in fact, close at all. That's okay. I'm not sure if I ever would have used those generators again, ever. To be fair, too. They're not the most efficient, so I wouldn't have used them at the base because we have solar power that doesn't require refill. I use a portable generator for the radar scanner. So yeah, there's not much that we would have used those for. I'm glad I didn't make a battery. The batteries are stupid expensive, and that would have been a real blow. I would have been real sad about that. If I'd brought one of my big batteries. It's weird the way my stamina bar keeps flashing like that. It doesn't usually do that. I'm not sure why it's doing it right now. We're at least close enough to see the home beacon. I'm glad we could pick up the beacon real fast and have it still count, though. That was nice, too, that we didn't actually lose our beacon. It's our last one. Again, we can make more fairly easily, but still, it's our last one. Are you one of those antelope thingies? Yes. Yes, you are. Not something that's going to attack me. I guess it's a good thing we brought Lemon Drop, though. Like, if we were going to lose one, Lemon Drop was, like, the newest edition. It wouldn't be like losing Long Island. I appreciate that, Wander. Real candy for the win. It's a good thing I repaired my hammer before we left, too. I think we probably still would have made it, but it's good to have it at full repair. Can we jump this? Ah, so close. But no. Okay, we made it out. Oops. I forgot the electric one doesn't go out when you jump in the water like that. The flashing stamina bar thing is really weird. My stamina's not dropping. Like, it's flashing, but, like, it doesn't seem to matter what I'm doing. It's not going down. Not complaining. That's handy. We did. We broke the game a bit. Oops. Where am I? Like, am I... Okay, good. We're on the right track still. Everything looked weird in the dark. Curious. Oh, look, I see home. I see the little flashing light of our beacon board, mission board thingy. I'm very curious what our next options are. I know, right? I'm usually home in bed at this time. I've got to see I don't think I can jump this one. Here's the crossing. Crossing might be this way? Here it is. I haven't looked them up. Like, I knew that there was the story mission, which was the one we just did. And I'd kind of, like, looked up all the little side missions. And then the story mission. But I haven't looked up anything about what comes next. So, I'm excited to finally finish this camp walk and go look at the board. And see what we're going to do next. Other than craft new extractors. We made it. We are home. We weren't even that encumbered. Like, obviously we're encumbered, but not by that much. Only 20. The extractors are... No, 5 electronics and 20 iron ingots. They're not expensive at all. So it is good that the wind turbines are the things that survived, because those are more expensive. Let's drop our spikes in here. We brought back quite a bit of this. Wind turbines can go in here. Put the beacon in here. At least we got 16 electronics. Technically, we brought home enough electronics to replace those extractors. Not the generators, but the extractors. It is a really cool mission. I mean, we had some bad parts, but that wasn't really the mission's fault. Technically. The circus does have the railings. All of that time... all of that time wasted on repairing them, only for them to join the circus. That's okay. It's fine. I'm fine. Alright, so storage boxes, door, prop plots can go in there, that's fine. We got a new shovel. It's a new one, that's fun. I know, yep, Deathfall ramp is going to stay a Deathfall ramp. Alright, and then our exotics can go in here. We'll send those back up at some point. It's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. Oh yeah, mission board. Alright, let's go see what's next. Operations. Okay, so that unlocked 2 new things. Fracture, which is a mapping of a new area and combat and killing of bosses. And Ashlands, which is scoping out and mapping a new area. And traversal to a new area of the region. Okay, we're going to listen to the things and see if I can get an idea of what it is. This one's 3 skulls, this one's 2 skulls. And looks like this one opens up. This one's the offshoot. This one's an offshoot by itself. And then this one opens up this whole top tree.
Prospector, we believe the suspect is sheltering near your current location. Prepare to drop everything and follow their trail immediately.
Oh, I think this might be the one where we have to fight the big thing. Based on this picture... Retrieve the supplies and track down the traitor. Based on this picture, gonna guess it's when we have to fight that big boss. So, that'll be fun. What's the other one?
We've got a brand new part of Icarus for you to explore, friend.
Oh, this is the null
There's
sector.
no terrain data, or any data at all, really. Seems pretty sketchy, but That's kind of your thing now, right? Can't think of anyone else crazy enough to run head first into this kind of a place. You in?
Okay. So that's our options. Our options are now to... This must be the end of the story then. To track down the traitor and fight the boss. So this is the end of the story. And then this direction is all of the Null Sector stuff. And this one's called Null Sector, but... I found the cave to this by accident with my husband today, and it's just... There's like a cave with a random wall in it that just says you can't go past it. So I guess we should probably finish the story before we go into the new area. If you scroll down, the description should tell you more. Oh, right, yeah.
Prospector,
this thing.
We believe the suspect is sheltering near your current location.
Right.
Prepare to drop everything and follow their trail immediately.
I don't know. 300 slugs. That'll be fun. Hey, Luna, it's good to see you. It should be fun. We'll definitely want to go into it with our... we've got the good armor. How much damage did our armor take? Not very much at all. We've got the good armor. I might trade out my Enviro suit for one that has extra modules on it. Like I can take one that's going to do like extra protection. We could also consider changing out our pockets for mission purposes. We could change out our pockets for blading attachments. So 40% health regeneration and 10 physical resistance. So we could do that. We could go for more health and protection than carry capacity and pockets. That might be a thing that we could do. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be more to it than just go in and fight the boss. I've done the scorpion bosses. I'm not sure how well that, like, lends itself to, you know, the not scorpion bosses. Probably increase our reload speed. We're definitely going to want to be reloading our gun in mid-fight, I think. Hey, James. High speed to evade the blast area. Blast area. That's concerning sounding. Yeah, the trench shotgun's what we have. Trench shotgun is what we have. I'm not sure if I want to put... This is not my literal last point, but it's getting there. It's getting towards the end of my points. So I'm really want to make sure I put it somewhere useful. You know? Like somewhere really, really useful. And I'm thinking at this stage, combat's probably the way to go. Combat is probably the way to go. Yeah. The double ammo crafting feels like a waste of a point, but it unlocks the lower tree. And then we can like use our next one to get sharpshooter. Not a one. Put it in fishing. No. No, fishing's not where we want to go for sure. Definitely not fishing. I guess we'll put it here for chance to craft double ammo, just so we can unlock extra damage. Reload speed is good, and we might go back to that if I have extra points. I respect my other character. Because I had some wasted points and I wanted to go down to get the vegetarian trait, and there was something else I wanted. So I respec'd my other character, and when I went back into the game after respecking, I suddenly had 6 extra points available. And I don't know why. I shouldn't have had them. So I used them. I used them. And I used them to give my gun skills to my characters. So, like, I could keep track of which ones I used because they were separate. I'll do this one. The bow is my primary. I still prefer the bow. But I think at this stage, the bow is good unless we're fighting bosses. Then we need the gun for sure. Normally by now I would also have a rifle. But I find that I don't use my rifle as much on my other character. Like, I tend to go shotgun. The rifle, I feel like, takes the place of the bow, right? So, like, long distance precision shot. It's really, really good against things like picking off crocodiles in the water. I like it for that. Right, ammo matters. Yes. Ammo does matter. Like with most games, I end up, like, panicking at the last second. I panic too much for, like, close combat bow shooting. And the bosses tend to end up being close combat. Unfortunately. Now, again, I've never done this one, so I don't know. Maybe it won't be too bad. I'm going to put this extra piece of armor back over here. I'm contemplating making an entire second set of obsidian armor as, like, battle armor. So I don't have to keep switching my pockets. I can just switch my armor set. Because then I would only need a new chest, arm, and leg set. The pieces that would get that. The pieces that would get that other option. Like, I don't need to change my head. It's going to stay that thing I have. And my feet are going to stay the noise dampening. I'd want to go back to the heavy set for the bot. Really? Fire resistance while in lava is better than explosive and volcanic exposure resistance. Even it's so much less. So much less like physical resistance. Even temperature resistance is significantly less. But yeah, 15% fire resistance versus 90. I'm gonna be on fire? Is that what I'm gathering here? That I'm going to end up being on fire? Okay. Okay. Gonna throw some food in here for these guys. I took that jump way too far. This meat's about to spoil, so we're gonna throw it in there. Alright, put that in there. These ones I'll keep on me. These are my 4 current food items. I have some cold steel shotgun shells. They worked pretty good against the stuff out there, so maybe I'll make this one. Hey, Swanee, good to see you. I might make some more cold steel shells. Just to switch between them. If I did that, I'd probably make a second shotgun. It's super quick to switch ammo types on the bow. It is not as fast to switch ammo types on the shotgun. Because you have to, like, unload it. Like, if I were going to do this, you have to go through the whole reload animation. At least unloading it's automatic. But now I'm like, okay, that's not working mid-boss fight. Now I've got to wait for it to reload again. So if I were to use a different ammo type, I'd probably make a whole second shotgun. Honestly. And I think I'm also going to get rid of this spear. I've never used it. Like, it was a good idea in theory, but I've never used it. Never used it. I know, I only ever use the slugs. But I feel like there's so many other fun ones that I want to play with. I feel like you settle into the slugs and then you just never use anything else. No, the ramps probably won't help in the boss fight. I tried ramps against the scorpion boss. It didn't help. It did nothing. It was wildly unhelpful. That's probably the next thing we're going to go do, though. So what do I need to do? What do I need to do to prep for this? Let's go pick up... You know what? We're going to need new biofuel cans, that's for sure. I don't even have any full biofuel cans. Okay, so let's go get some... Maybe fiber? I usually use fiber to make biofuel. So let's collect that stuff. Let's, fill my biofuel canisters. Make a couple more. We can swap out our drills. If you want to process, I think... Put this here. Yeah, I built like a little concrete building in the scorpion arena to try to fight the scorpion. It plowed right through it. I mean, like, it didn't even slow it down. Plowed right through it. It was ridiculous. Like, well, there goes my concrete, and that didn't work even a tiny bit. The boss fight, I might look up. In fact, by might, I'm like 96% sure that I'm going to look up that boss fight, even if it's not like a video, even if it's just an idea of like what its attack pattern is. You couldn't build in its little arena. Maybe they're different. I mean, this was the scorpion arena in the Arctic. When I built a little thing. It was useless, but I built it. But yeah, I want to get an idea of what I'm dealing with. There's no like attack style, no pattern to it. Just avoid the lava flow. I mean, I feel like, I wonder if it despawns or does something bad. Exactly, Sarah. That's where I was just going to go with. I wonder if it would follow me out. Like, it chased me out of its little pit. But sometimes when boss creatures leave their area, their health respawns. So I wonder if its health would respawn. Like if it was up out of the platform. Because yeah, I imagine it would run me down. It was definitely chasing me out of its path. But so I wonder if it's chasing me down if I don't have to worry about being in the lava. That's where I'm going with that. If I can get it to chase me out of the lava, then I don't have to worry about the lava damage. Hey, at least I got my benches. At least I got my benches. I'm gonna go put one on my back patio. Back patio. I'm gonna put a bench right here. That was good timing, Long Island. You peeking up to see the bench? He's so funny. Hi, friends. That was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Yeah, I'm sure playing on normal, it's not going to be as bad as playing on hard. Like, if you're used to doing it on hard, then me playing on normal is probably going to be less bad. What are the simple quests? To do a quick hunting mission. What level am I? Like, how far into the level am I? Not very far. I think we want to get at least level 60 before we do this. Let's do this one. Let's do the looking for the bodies one thing. We haven't done that in a while. Let's just do some little missions around the place. All right, we still got these. We need this one. And this one. Up here in the Arctic, that's not too bad. We can get some wheat on the way back. Make some flour. That would be handy. I'm going on foot. I am going on foot. I missed my ramp. I missed my ramp. That immediately did not go well. Excuse me, bunny. Where's my keyboard? Like, I just noticed, like, my shift is being really weird for that, too. Even now, I was moving funny. Seems like it's fixed. Seems fixed. I know, we're gonna go look for dead bodies. Foreshadowing. I think we'll definitely do that next, though. And then we'll do the null sector after we finish out the story. I can't imagine we actually find the person. Like, as far as I know, there's no NPC involvement in this game. Like, we're not going to actually find the person. I mean, unless we find them dead. Broken stamina, just my buffs. Well, it was like I was running weird. Like, it wasn't the stamina. Like, I was coming in and out of shifts. That's why I thought maybe it might be my keyboard. Like, my shift button wasn't staying down. It seems to be okay now, so whatever it was just an odd thing. The only potential downside with dragging the boss out of the arena is I live there. So I really don't want it to destroy my house. Be really terribly unfortunate. So I think we're just gonna have to try our best. As far as I know, there's no... Can I go this way? Is this the wrong elevation again? No, this is what I want. As far as I know, there's no extra way of getting fire resistance. But like I said, I might go look at the modules and trade out my suit for one that can give me 4 modules. Like right now I have one for carrying capacity and one for movement speed. But there's some that will help you resist damage. I know there's one that's heat resistance, but I don't know if it's fire. But I'm going to look at those because that might be a way to do it. Not for like, you know, all the gameplay, but just to have like a, you know, a boss fight loadout. Your null sector post is better than your house, so I'll probably have another tiny little cabin there. Because I did the entrance to it, so is here. We found the little cave down here. So this outpost, it's about halfway from home, but we're definitely going to want another one either right here before going into the null sector, which I think would maybe be the plan. Because I mean, obviously I don't know what I'm going to get into when I get down here, but we're definitely going to want another outpost. So we got to start planning for that too, actually. I wonder if the iciness will make it easier to find the bodies. It's not as grassy. I've never done one of these not in the like forest or grassland area. Or did we do one in the Arctic before? Can't remember now. Bear cub. Oh, that bear cub's totally guarding a dead body. Is it a polar bear cub? It is. Well, it was. It was a polar bear cub. You know what? No, I'll skin you. You ran a water line all the way out there? That's intense. That's a lot of water. Is this a rock or a body? Oh, it's just some grass. Look for more little baby polar bears. They're a dead giveaway. There's one. Oh no, that's a cat. There is a baby polar bear over there though. Two, in fact. Here's one. Here's another one. Missed that one. Missed that one too. I was definitely further from the other ones. There we go. Leaving bodies everywhere now. Alright, I see a body over here. No, that I saw this thing. More polar bear cubs right here. Okay. Why attack music? Nothing was attacking me. We already found this body, right? Yeah. We found this body. We need two more bodies. Here's one over here. Okay, then we need one more. Where am I? Kind of getting close to the edge of the circle. Whoa! Okay. Poor kitty. That was kind of epic, though. That was pretty epic. This is the one we don't have? Yep. Alright, that's all 5. It always takes a minute for this one to register, and I always get scared that it's not going to work. Okay, reward pod. Let's see. Flint arrows and a recurve bow, fish, or sugarcane. Let's take the sugarcane. None of those are really good. At this stage, we don't really need... Hey, level 60! Perfect. That's exactly why I wanted to do this, was to try to get level 60. So these are our last talent points. Like, this is not the time to look at them, but I also kind of want to. Let's go home. This is it. Our last talent point. Yeah, there's a 60 level cap. For talent points, we'll keep leveling. It'll just say 60 every time. It's like, yay, we got 60 again. You'll keep leveling for blueprint points, but 60 is the cap when it comes to talent points. Exactly, you get level 60 like 100 more times. You can theoretically, if you play long enough, unlock the entire tech tree. You'll get enough blueprint points to get everything. It's not like some games where you can accidentally run out, like you pick bad choices and then you never get enough to do what you need to do later. So we're definitely still at the stage that we're rationing them out, but eventually we'll have tons. Tons and tons and tons. It probably takes a lot of level 60s to do all of it. This is now my third level 60 character. So fairly soon here, this one will also be like plenty of blueprint points to do what I want to do. We're not there yet though. Oh yeah, I was gonna get wheat on the way back. Let's just do this real quick. We'll fill up our inventory, get plenty of flour. I think what I'm going to do is probably do some resource grinding this time. I didn't do very much between streams last time, but to prepare for the next mission, I will probably do some resource running around. Just to make sure I have enough to craft like a ton of ammo, a ton of... I'm really leaning towards a whole second set of armor, I think. With like a fighting set and a pocket set. Oh, my inventory's full. Gonna be a ton sitting there because I didn't notice it right away. Yeah, I do like that you can respec your talent points. I definitely have taken advantage of it for some of my other characters. I'll have to look and see if there's anything I really miss on this character. The character I play with my husband is far enough down the food tree to get the benefit from fish-related foods and the vegetarian trait. That's what I respect for, was to get the vegetarian stuff as well. But I had some like stupid points that were really just dumb. But I can't do as much on a solo character because that character is very built to complement the fact that it's multiplayer. Whereas this character is built to be solo. It's like if I look at my talent points, my multiplayer character does not have a single point in the resource tree. Not one. Actually, that's not true. There might be one or two, but like nothing significant. So that leaves a lot of points to put other places. You respec your spear points into gun points. See, that makes sense. Yeah. I almost feel like I have too many knife points. I very, very rarely find myself in a knife fight anymore. Because, you know, if things get dicey with the bow, I'm more likely to pull out my gun than I am to stab with my knife. So I'm almost thinking I have too many points into knives. Alright, we're safe at home. Let's take a look. Solo point first, because I only have one more. We already have the gun skill and the arrow skill. We tested this. See, I would take this one back. We did it for science, and it doesn't affect the weight of like the things that I would primarily be using anymore, so that one's not really great. health regeneration, less food and water consumption. I don't really need extra yield from butchering. I don't really need extra yield from foraging. I mean, I guess I could do repair hammer. Health regeneration might be the smarter one. Good night, Kevin. I don't really care about fall damage, so I feel like at this point I don't need experience gained really either. I saw that the null sector is 500% water use. But 10% less, that's not even going to make a dent. You maxed out the more XP so you could level faster? Yeah. It would get me my blueprint points faster. I don't think I need the damage with knives. I think I'm going to go health regeneration. My health coming back faster. Alright, so now I have 2 available points here. Ooh, 10% accuracy with firearms. I'm not going to be able to make it. I took this one to get down here, but I'm not going to make it. Because even if I put 1 more point here, I won't get this little shield symbol. Like, you have to have enough points to have this little symbol up here. And you can see if I choose 1 more point, I'm still not going to make it. So I could go accuracy again. I could reduce the wear rate. I could now do the reload speed. Or I could up my crossbow damage again. Decisions. It's so hard to decide when you know it's like your last one. I could just bump up my stamina. Bump up my stamina a couple different places. I don't think I need anything more in the food category. Yeah, I could just do a bump to my health. I don't use the crossbow, no. It's like a combined skill, though. Crossbow and bows shares the one tree. One skill tree. The crossbows are apparently really good. Like, it's like a one-shot like a gun, but they do a ton of damage. I should try them, honestly. I could make a really good one. And it would benefit from all of these skills that I've got. You don't put anything into bows? Yeah, it's so cool how you can, like, focus in on one particular thing. I think if I could go back, I would probably respec, and I might do it. I might respec these knife points. Like this extra 10 critical damage with knives. I don't think I need that since my solo point already has some damage increase. Or maybe I'll respec the solo point. I don't know. It's my last one. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to go reload speed. Oh, is that a waste? It would be helpful. Like, I know I'm going to need to reload faster. I'm just not sure if that extra 5% is going to make a noticeable difference versus going from 10% accuracy to 25% accuracy. But I already have 40% accuracy on the gun itself. So I don't feel like I need that. I don't feel like I need that. You like the bows, you can take your time to aim and then you don't want to take the shot, you don't have to. Well, you can do that with a gun too. Like, you could aim and then don't have to take the shot. I should be putting my flour in to process while I'm just standing here contemplating. While I'm standing here contemplating. Go stamina. I could just bump my health in general. Like, these exposure resistance ones, I don't think are really helping me much either. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. So, like, if you actually pull back here, you can undo it. Yeah, okay. It's so, yeah, I mean, either way, it's like the same extra step. I see what you mean, though. I don't know. I'm so torn on what to do. I hate that it's the last one. I'm gonna do extra 5% damage with bows. 10% chance to slow the target. That's always really nice too. Chance to fire 2 arrows can be super handy. I don't think I need to worry about my firearm loss. If I respec some points, I can focus them in here to get down a little bit further. Yeah, it probably doesn't work. If I'm not going to use rifles, these were also wasted points. I took them because I use rifles. I use rifles on my other characters. I have a shotgun and a rifle. So maybe I put some extra damage into rifles and make myself one. I might do that. I do still have 17 respec points, yeah. So I can go in and change this. I'm going to put it into rifles, and then I'm going to make myself a rifle. I'm going to make myself a rifle, and I'm going to upgrade the rifle, and it's going to be fantastic. Ish. We'll see how that actually plays out. I'm going to go seed oil here, too. I can make 32 seed oil. And we'll take some seeds, too. I have plenty of fiber seeds we can get as well, so we can make animal food. Alright, let's put some food in here for you guys. They're down to 13, so we're gonna put that 10 in. Really need to spend the blueprint point on the sugar. Spend that point. That in there for now. You're in the unique titanium boat now? Yeah. I have a lot. I know that doesn't help you, but I mean, like, I could do quite a bit. Resource-wise, I'm in decent shape. I need to make some more composites, I think. But my options are pretty open. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on some boss prep, probably off-screen, if I have time. Because I don't know how long that next mission's going to be. Obviously, it's going to involve going over here. But the way it sounded, like, we're still looking for the person. So I don't think it's just going to be like, go fight the boss mission over. There's probably more to it. I'll look it up to get, like, my normal baseline idea of, like, what I need to pack and what gear to have before we go running out here. But yeah, if I have time, then next stream we'll just do that. If I don't have time, then next stream we're going to have to do all of that prep work. The crafting and just getting myself geared up for that particular fight. There's 2 stops, then the boss. Okay, yeah, so there's stuff to do. So we want to be ready for that. I'll probably make some purchases at the from the workshop and bring them down. That'll at least do off screen, so I don't have to keep putting you guys to the BRB screen. Lots of places to raid. Oh, that makes sense. Hopefully we get to keep whatever it is that next time and we don't lose it. Oh, poor Lemon Drop. All right, but we're going to call it here. The next stream of this is going to be on Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday. Tuesday is going to be Dinkum. My schedule is updated on my Discord. If you're curious, you can always find my schedule there first. Otherwise, the streams get put up onto YouTube on the day of. So if you enjoyed tonight's stream and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.